Hey guys, and welcome to part 24 of Building Feed. So guys, this episode is going to be more of a general update / checkpoint episode. Mainly what I'm going to be doing is going over all of the vehicles that I've gathered for, the finished MOC itself, the ones that I'm going to use to set up different scenes and, create different scenarios from the movies, as well as go over the minifigs that I've amassed, not just Theed Citizens, but also minifigs for the droid army and for the Gungan army, as well as some for that celebration parade at the very end of the Phantom Menace. But we will be working with bricks because there is a small change that I want to do regarding the MOC itself, and that has to do with the trees. Now, all of the trees on the MOC, as you've probably noticed, are lime green, and that is because I just wanted them to stand out from the bright green that I was using on all of the buildings. However, for the past 2 months, I've been sort of mulling over changing some of the trees not just to bright green, but also to just regular green to give sort of some variation, because I feel like it looks very monotone. And in real life, trees have all different colors. They aren't just one single tone. So we are going to be working on that as well. And I'm just really excited to see the difference that just changing the leaf color makes to the entire MOC. So let's just jump right into it. All right, you guys. So here is a look at the current state of the MOC as of last episode, and then I want to go over the trees that are going to be changing color. So I've decided that I'm just going to leave all the small trees in lime green. There's really no particular reason behind it. I just think it's going to look nice. And then these 2 trees are going to be changed to bright green. These 2 trees are going to be changed to regular green, and then this tree right here is going to be changed to bright green. So I think it's going to make an overall significant difference once I have them built. But I think I'm just going to go ahead, put them together because it's going to take a while, and then check back in with you guys so you can see the difference that just changing the leaf color has made to this MOC. So let's go. All right, you guys. So after what feels like forever, I finally got all of the trees in, and I gotta say, guys, it really does make a huge difference. Like, I didn't think it would make this much of an impact, but it really, really does. It really helps make everything look just a little bit more organic and just that much more aesthetically pleasing. And I just really, really like the overall look with the color variation. But yeah, guys, now I think it is time that we go ahead and start with the assessment of all of the minifigs and vehicles that I have amassed for this MOC thus far. So let's go ahead and start off with the minifigures. All right, you guys, so for the minifigures, I've sort of divided them up into different categories, and then I've organized those categories from the ones with the least amount of minifigs to the ones with the most amount of minifigs. So to start off, we are going to showcase our Jedi minifigs, which are obviously just Qui-Gon Jinn and Obi-Wan Kenobi. I know there are more Jedi at the end of the Phantom Menace and the Celebration Parade, but for the sake of, keeping consistency with the film in itself, we're just going to focus on the 2 main Jedi characters, which are Qui-Gon Jinn and Obi-Wan, and, well, that's them. There's really not that much to it. The next group of minifigs is going to be our droid minifigs, which are these ones right here. We have R2, a random protocol droid that I'm using for the governor, sort of as an assistant, and then another astromech that I'm using as an assistant to the Theed resident designer, I guess you could say. You can see him pop up in a bunch of my thumbnails. He's the one that projects all the holograms, and for the plans that, the minifig that's supposed to be the designer of the city is using. So these are the 3 droids that I have. The next category is going to be the Gungan army, which is these minifigs. So as you can see, we have Captain Tarpals, the custom Boss Nass, Jar Jar Binks, and then 5 Gungan soldiers. Now, for these Gungans, I do want to get a few more, just to make the celebration parade that much more populated, I guess. I want to get at least maybe like 5 more Gungan soldier minifigs. But this is definitely a good start. I'm very, very happy with it. And yeah, that's basically it for the Gungan army. So the next category, guys, is going to be sort of a Royal House of Theed, Naboo security kind of category situation. So the minifigs we have for this are obviously Queen Amidala. She is the main reason that this MOC is even a thing. She was the inspiration and the source of it all, and I just love it so much. We have as well her handmaidens, the Naboo governor and Captain Panaka, and then we have 2 other Naboo captains, 2 Naboo officers, and then 2 Naboo pilots. I would very much like to get more of these officers. They are a little bit difficult to come by, at least where I am, but I want to get maybe like at least 4 more to have a bit more of a populated army and just, you know, scatter them around a little bit more sparsely throughout the MOC. I feel like they would look really, really great. But yeah, that is it for this category. Our next category is going to be our Theed citizens, which has grown quite a bit since the last time we saw them. So in total now, guys, we have 19 Theed residents. I honestly don't know how many we had before, but the number will have changed now on screen and you guys will see that. But I'm very happy with how all of these look. I've handpicked every single you know, torso and detail. I want to make them look as Star Warsy as possible, and I feel like the vibe is definitely there. I'm just really, really happy with how they look. But that is it for this category. And then our final category, guys, is going to be the Federation Army. So this category is built up of, obviously, Newt Gunray, the main man, the enemy, 2 security battle droids, and 15 standard B1 battle droids. So with this category in place, we have a total of 61 minifigures, and as I mentioned before, 19 out of those 61 are Theed residents. So a really high minifig count, at least in my opinion. I don't think I've ever had these like many minifigures not belonging to a MOC. But they just look so good. I'm so excited to sort of just like set them up, you know, marching down with all the vehicles. And speaking of vehicles, I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys the vehicles that I have that I'm going to be working with for this MOC, and then talk a little bit about some of the ideas I have for them. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, you guys, so the first vehicle I'm going to showcase is the 2015 Flash Speeder. And as you can see, it fits right in. It looks so good in the streets of the MOC already, even though it's not 100% done. But I just love the way this vehicle looks, just like parked right in the middle of the street. I don't know exactly how I'm gonna display all of these. I think what I'm gonna do is sort of try to create different scenes at different times, so that way they're all not crowding the MOC at the same time, because otherwise I think it'll look just like too much. But I'm definitely gonna be using all of these vehicles to create their iconic scenes and just, you know, help tell the story of the Phantom Menace. And I feel like they're gonna look just so good in their appropriate places. But yeah, this is the first one that I wanted to show you guys. The second vehicle that I have is, again, a 2015 AAT. Now, the reason that I chose this one is because it's a lot smaller than all the other ones, so it fits a lot better with the scale of the street itself. I feel like it just looks properly sized, you know, like rolling down the street this way is just gonna look so good. When I set up the March on Theed scene, I am just beyond excited to be able to share that with you guys. But I just feel like it's a really great build, and it gets the message across, and it just looks perfectly fine for the purpose that I need it for. So that is the second vehicle. And then the third and final vehicle is this 2014 MTT. Now, the reason that it is the 2014 one rather than the 2007, because let's be real, the 2007 version is obviously the better one of the 2 MTTs. However, the 2007 one is quite a bit bigger than this one, and I just don't think it's gonna work with the scale. And as you can see, this one is already pretty big for the street. It's like massive, and once I get like some shots from it further away, I feel like it's gonna look a lot better. But I'm just really excited to be able to have this vehicle and use it as part of the MOC. It's gonna really help sell the idea of some of the scenes that I have planned out. And then guys, I also have a Naboo Starfighter. However, I'm kind of torn between using it or not for 2 main reasons. Number one, it was one of my first sets, so it's a little bit old and a little bit discolored, which sort of discourages me from using it in this MOC. But also, I feel like most Naboo Starfighter sets are actually quite large, and I've been thinking about going to the MOC route with it, like going on Rebreakable and then finding a set of instructions that I like more than the original Lego sets. I've seen quite a few designs on Rebreakable that are like a little bit scaled down and just look fantastic. So I might do that. I'm still not 100% sure. And if I do, I'll probably just only do one and have it like placed somewhere flying over the city. I feel like that would look just so nice. But yeah, guys, that is going to be it for the vehicles, and actually just it for this update in general. I know it's a little bit different than what I normally do, but I thought it was important to showcase sort of everything that I've amassed for the MOC and to help, you know, with world building. I feel like it's really going to help create all these scenes and just make the MOC all that more special storytelling wise. But yeah, guys, that is going to be it. Let's go ahead and talk about what you guys can expect in the next episode. So guys, I think changing the colors of the trees was definitely the right call. It looks so much better and just gives the MOC an overall more natural look, and I just love the effect it gives. I'm also really happy with the selection of minifigs and vehicles that I've selected for the MOC. I feel like they are really going to help with storytelling and setting up all the different scenes, and I'm just so excited to show them to you guys. But yeah, guys, in the next episode, we are going to begin work on the platform that goes right here and connects to the other platform where we have the other two houses. So it's going to like sort of come up here and then create this whole section, which I'm very excited to get to build, because this is some of the final bit of gray base plate that we have. So that means that we are that much closer to finishing the MOC. So now, guys, it is time to update our follow along map. Last time we were here, and this time we've made it all the way up to here. It's kind of redundant to say all the way up to, because all there is a changing color of the trees, but it really does have an amazing effect, and I'm so excited for the next episode to continue with the main builds. But yeah, guys, that is going to be it for this episode. Please let me know what you guys think about the comments I made about the Naboo Starfighter. Should I just go ahead and use an official Lego set, or should I go the MOC route and find something on Rebreakable that might work a little bit better? Let me know what you think. I think it would really come in handy to have other people's opinions on this matter. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.